Live from Studio A on the Ohlone Fremont campus, this is Ohlone Tri-City News, featuring stories about our neighbors in Fremont, Newark, and Union City.
Good evening. I am Rebecca Twyman. Welcome to Ohlone Tri-City News for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. And now the news. On Sunday, October 30th, a man was arrested during a traffic stop for a vehicle code violation. According to a tweet from the Fremont Police Department, there were loaded firearms found in the car along with several narcotics. Apparently, the firearms were loaded with high-capacity magazines and narcotics packaged for sale. In the end, the driver was arrested for both firearm and drug charges. Earlier this afternoon, New Haven Unified School District hosted a job fair showcasing numerous job opportunities. They showcased jobs related to after-school care, maintenance, and transportation, such as classroom assistants, bus drivers, gardeners, program assistant, and many more. There were a handful of jobs being showcased at the event. If you missed this event and want more information, visit their website at edjoin.org/NHUSD. Basketball season is coming for Ohlone. Here's Alyanna with the story on the men's team and how they are getting ready for the season.
The Ohlone men's basketball team welcomes a new coaching staff that got hired just this past spring. The coaches have different reasons for choosing to come to Ohlone.
This is home for me. I grew up in the Bay Area, so I spent a couple years in Riverside, but coming back was really special to me. My family's here, my friends are here. I grew up in this area, so this is my community, so I'm just coming back to it.
My friendship with Jordan Lee, who's our head coach. We've talked about coaching together for a long time, so I was excited to jump on board and coach with him.
The coaches feel welcome in the Ohlone community and are excited to be a part of it.
I'm still new to it, but I really enjoy it so far. I've just gotten to know a few of the other coaches and staff around here, but so far I've really enjoyed it.
This community has really welcomed me, whether it's from Student Life, ASOC, all the different organizations on campus, Umoja, like everyone has just been so welcoming to me, and it's just been fantastic just getting integrated in my time here.
The team spends about 4 to 5 hours practicing every day, and they value their time.
During practice, we do a lot of shooting, getting reps up and running through the place and stuff. And in the weight room, usually just strengthening workouts and stuff.
Just to get a little bit better. We talk about getting 1% better, but just like as a whole, physically, like mentally, emotionally, like can we just get a little bit better every day?
The players and coaches do face challenges like every athlete.
As a player is like being motivated and staying consistent and stuff. And being disciplined as well. And managing your time, because you got work plus long hours of practice. You got to learn how to manage your time and do your work.
I think the biggest challenge is just staying consistent, because a bad week could ruin like your whole year, so you might want to just stay on top of what you're doing.
I think one challenge is like the work is never done. Like you could work all day and still have more scouting and more recruiting and more film to watch.
The team doesn't experience any serious conflict, but they do get competitive from time to time.
We're not perfect, so like we argue sometimes, fight sometimes, but at the end of the day, we're brothers. We talk it out at the end of the day.
We know that it's nothing serious, so we don't really take it personal, so we get over it.
Not like team conflict, I wouldn't say that. I would say more competitive. We get more competitive, and I mean, at the end of the day, we laugh and we go to Chick-fil-A and, smile at each other and enjoy each other's company.
Despite the challenges they face, they make sure they overcome them. They remain positive and motivated, and some have different things that keep them motivated.
Sometimes it's just baby steps, and whatever the challenge is, sometimes you approach it with just simple conversation. Sometimes it's a question of accountability or a question of discipline, but it's just one bite at a time.
There's this Bible verse that I look up to, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And yeah, that's what I look up to.
So my dad passed away a couple weeks ago, so now everything I do is just for him, so I just keep that in mind.
There is a quote I really like that actually helped me get back into coaching by Howard Thurman, and he wrote, "Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, and go do that." Because what the world needs is people who have come alive.
The team has high hopes for the season and years to come.
We want to win a lot of games. We want to win our league. We want to win state.
So my dream goal is to play at a D1 college or D2, and then play overseas after.
I really think my guys are buying in. They really are. Their energy, their charisma, they love it. They really, really love it. Like, this means a lot to them, and it means a lot to me. And I think when you are that bought in and you care that much about a team and about its success, I already feel like we're on the path to where we want to get to.
The team is excited for the season ahead of them, and they are putting in work to have a great season.
Come support us and watch us win some games.
I love this team. I love the brotherhood, the bond that we have. It's fun. It's fun to be here. It's going to be a good year.
I'm a first-year head coach here at Ohlone College, and they had to put a lot of belief in me and trust in me because I'm unproven. And a lot of these guys were unproven, and a lot of people kind of looked the other way and didn't really trust in them and didn't really think that they were really good. And so as a group, I'm just really happy that these guys are together, that we're just getting closer and closer together every day.
Be sure to support the team at their homecoming game on Thursday, November 10th at 7 p.m. From Ohlone College in Fremont, this is Alyanna for Ohlone Tri-City News.
Do you know what's the best thing to do with leftover pumpkins from Halloween? Stay tuned, we'll tell you more information after the break.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Picture this, you have just finished Halloween. Candy on the floor, decorations ready to be put into storage. But what about the pumpkins? Throwing away pumpkins adds on to the landfills, but there is a better way to dispose of them. Composting them. A better spot for your pumpkin can be set in your own garden. Hundreds of pumpkins are set in the trash cans instead of dirt, where they can be a better use. For more trick-or-treats on how to use your pumpkin, you can visit fremontchallenge.org. Next up, Aztec dancers celebrate Dia de los Muertos. Here's Charles with the story.
The Aztec rain god Tlac brought rain to the Ohlone Mecca Dia de los Muertos celebration at Ohlone College last Tuesday, November 1st. 50 hardy souls showed up to celebrate the Day of the Dead in spite of the rain. The high point of the celebration was an Aztec ceremonial dance honoring the deceased by the dance group Campeche con Leche. I am Charles Bolton for Ohlone Tri-City News, signing off from a rainy Dia de los Muertos celebration.
Ohlone College is excited to host the first Fall Food Festival next Wednesday, November 9th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Fremont Campus Dining Hall. The event will feature free food, fun, and prizes. By providing a communal meal, the sponsors aim to establish a sense of belonging, appreciation, unity, and strength within the community. So please come and support this exciting event. Let's take a look at this week's entertainment with Brandon.
Thanks, Rebecca. Henry Cavill announced this weekend that he'll be leaving the popular Netflix show The Witcher. His replacement, Liam Hemsworth of Hunger Games fame. No news yet on why the actor is leaving, but many speculate Cavill is leaving the white wig and swords for a red cape and S emblem as Superman in Warner Bros. DCEU. The video game God of War Ragnarok releases this week. The story follows father and son, Kratos and Atreus, as they travel across the 9 realms to find the Norse god of war, Tyr, before the end of the world brings Ragnarok. The game features close-quarters hack-and-slash combat and follows the award-winning God of War from 2018. It releases on the PS5 on November 11th next week. Rapper Takeoff of the 3-man group Migos was killed during a game of dice this Monday. The murder comes after Takeoff and Migos released a music video for their song Messy that Monday. Many online are criticizing TMZ, who broke the news, for using footage of the rapper's dead body. He is survived by the other members of Migos, Quavo and Offset, who were his uncle and cousin. In record-breaking news, Taylor Swift has just become the first ever artist to claim all the spots on the top 10 list of the Billboard Hot 100. This record comes on the heel of her latest album, Midnight, which released on October 21st to critical acclaim worldwide. The artist also announced yesterday her next tour, the Eras Tour, with dates set for next year in stadiums across America. International dates have yet to be announced. Tickets can be purchased on Ticketmaster.com. Black Adam has had a mixed performance in the box office. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film is up 40% on the tomato meter, but a surprising 90% on the audience score. Coinciding with the film, platform fighter Multiverses, which features characters from Warner Brothers properties, announced character would be joining the fighting game as a member of its first season. Winnie the Pooh is coming to a theater near you, but it's not what you think. The beloved character entered the public domain a while back, and British production company Jagged Edge Productions have come to add a dark spin to the classic lovable bear. The production recently announced the controversial film Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey will be coming in theaters in February. The official trailer for the Avatar sequel, Avatar: The Way of the Water, released today, trending at the #1 spot on YouTube. The sequel follows returning characters Jake Sully and Nate Siri as they fight against a returning human threat decades after the events of the first movie. The film, with a runtime of over 3 hours, is set to be released in theaters this December. That's all for entertainment. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Brandon. I can't wait to see Avatar 2, but 3 hours, that is quite a movie. The Ohlone College Pantry will be open to all students, faculty, staff, and community members tomorrow starting 1:30 p.m. on the Newark campus. The Pantry is a community service to have access to free, nutritious food. The Pantry is open every first and third Thursdays of every month at the Fremont campus and every second and fourth Thursdays at the Newark campus. Are you a fan of animated films? Well, Ohlone will have a showing of short animated films. Stay tuned. We'll tell you more information after the break.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. Alright, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Well, Ohlone College Theater Dance Department presents its fall show, Frankenstein. The show will be performed live at the... Ohlone College's Theater and Dance Department presents its fall show, Frankenstein. The show will be performed live at the Fremont campus starting next week, November 11th, and going until November 19th. All performances will be at 8 p.m. and it will be ASL interpreted on the November 12th. This production isn't the tale you're used to, but a new adaptation by Nick Deere, based on the creature's point of view. However, this production contains acts of violence and other content not suitable for some audiences, so viewer discretion is advised. To purchase tickets or learn more about the show, visit smithcenter.com. Tickets for students are $15, while general admission is $20. In Union City's Art and Culture Department, participants were invited to enter a contest by creating a Dia de los Muertos altar to honor death as a natural part of life. Ofrendas are altars built to remember and celebrate loved ones who have passed away. In traditional ofrendas, bright and colorful decorations adorn the altar area, along with orange marigolds, sugar skulls, candles, food, and papal picado banners. Judging for the annual contest took place yesterday and today. The winner will be contacted by CRS staff and will also be posted on the city website at unioncity.gov. Ohlone College is presenting a showing of the annual animation Show of Shows. During this event, screenings of 10 highly regarded animated short films from Canada, France, Germany, Switzerland, and many more are shown. 41 films featured in the animation Show of Shows have recently received Academy Award nominations, and 11 have won Oscars, so definitely expect for some great films. The showing is next Tuesday, November 8th at 4 p.m. in the Numi Theater on the Ohlone Fremont campus. Let's take a look at this week's weather with Armando.
Hey folks, this is this week's weather with me for the final time. Now, today's highs, it's going to be, you're just going to see really high 50s, mid-range 50s. The coldest being really San Jose right there, 55. But yeah, we're going to toss it to tonight's lows. Typically, you're going to see a minus 10 degree drop, maybe just a little bit more, maybe a little bit less in every single area. 40s, high 40s, mid 40s, nothing else in between really. So we're going to toss it now to tomorrow's highs. The highs for tomorrow, maybe about a slight 2 to 3 degree increase for all areas. You'll see some low 60s, high 50s, and then nothing else really in between. We're going to toss it now to the 5-day forecast. Guess what, folks? It's actually going to rain. Crazy. 3 days of rain ahead of us, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday, so bust out those raincoats. Then cloudy on Friday and Saturday. It's going to be pretty chilly throughout most of these next 5 days. The warmest being really 66 and 65. Inland, East Bay, 66. And then around the coast, 66 as well. That's the highest, but you're going to see a low of just about high 50s. So we really are in hoodie season, folks. It's about time. Let's start the winter season. All right, that's it for the final time this semester. I am sending it back to Rebecca.
Thanks, Armando. I personally love the rain, so let's bring on this rainy weather. It's almost Veterans Day, and Fremont has an upcoming event to honor those who have served. Stay tuned. We'll tell you more information after the break.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
The Veterans Connect Fair is coming to Fremont this Saturday. The fair is for veterans and their families to learn about local organizations, resources, services, and to mingle with one another. It'll be located at the Fremont Main Library. There will be a food truck mafia and a live performance from the band, the Swinging Blue Stars. If you or anyone in your family has ever served, come on out to the Veterans Connect Fair from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Saturday. Now let's take a look with this week's sports with Joahan.
Thanks, Rebecca. The Ohlone women's volleyball team is coming off a thrilling victory against Los Muertos College, and these Lady Renegades will look to make it 2 in a row as they take on Skyline College last week. And this game was one-sided matchup from the beginning as the Lady Renegades shut out Skyline College 3-0. Number 5, Gabby Rachel continues to have an impressive season so far as she totaled another 12 kills in this game. The Lady Renegades had a second game last week versus Hartnell College, but unfortunately they were the team that got shut out 3-0 sets. Today, the Lady Renegades hosted Cabrillo College at home today, looking to get back into the win column, but unfortunately they took the loss with a score of 3-1. The record falls to 7-19 and will look to get back into the win column when they take on Taft College this Saturday. Now on to the men's soccer team. The Renegades are having a season to forget, to say the least, as they only have 2 wins so far this season. This week, the Renegades have a pair of road games against West Valley and Foothill College, looking to salvage the season. But when it rains, it pours, as the Renegades got shut out 5-0 in the West Valley game, and another loss to Foothill College with a score of 7-1. Tough luck for these footballers, but you know what they say. Once you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. But hey, it can always get worse. You can be winless, which transitions us to the Ohlone women's soccer team. The Lady Renegades had 2 games last week in Cabrillo and Evergreen College and lost both with the scores of 12-0 and 9-0. The Lady Renegades are now winless in the season so far with the 0-13 record. They will be facing West Valley College this Friday, looking for their first win of the season. Now on to women's water polo. The Lady Renegades hosted the College of Merced last week, as it was their last regular season game of the year, looking to build off their impressive win against City College last week, but they were unable to do so, suffering the loss with a score of 16-9. Mary Teo had another impressive game, scoring 3 goals as she led the Renegades with 23 goals this season. The Lady Renegades ended their season with a respectable 4-4 record, and next week is the beginning of the Coast Conference Championships, and the Renegades will again be taking on the College of Merced. They will be looking for some payback, as this time it means much more than the regular season. Now on to the men's side of water polo. The Renegades had their last regular season game of the year against the College of Merced, and unfortunately the Renegades took the loss with a score of 11-8. The Renegades ended their season with a impressive 9-6 record, and number 11 Alec Brzezinski led the Renegades with scoring with 50 goals. So good luck to both of our water polo teams as they start the playoffs this week, looking to make a deep run into the postseasons. And that is a wrap for sports for this week. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Johan. I really hope Ohlone's teams can really pull it together for a playoff season. That's it for the Ohlone Tri-City News. Thank you from all of us here at the studio. Have a great night. Goodbye.